Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Thank you to those who have subscribed, and thank you to those who are commenting. I really appreciate your comments. And if I don't get to your comment just now, we'll get to it. But please subscribe, guys. We've passed the 200 mark for our subscribers. Maybe one day, guys, maybe one day we will be like Abu McG, celebrate a million all together, a stadium or something like that. You never know. We never know. But I mean, Amakhosi is the biggest supported team in the country, so it's possible. A million is small things to us. We are a wealthy nation, Tina, in terms of Amakhosi. We are very wealthy. But yeah, guys, just to get to it, let's talk about some topics, things we've been seeing in the papers, things we've been hearing about the what Unsiki has been saying, and maybe just things that are in the air that we want to also have quick answers to. Number one, let's kick to it. So let me actually lay out the things I want to talk about. I want to talk about our captains. I want to talk about Caleb, and I want to talk about this Truter thing that I saw on is it Soccer Dumo kickoff. But anyway, let's kick it off. Ukune and Dolly have been named captain and vice captain. Now, Amakhosi Network, let's ask ourselves, Tina, are we happy with Ukune no Keegan Dolly? Let's assess, because number one, we have to be honest with ourselves. And sometimes we have to be honest and taking away our love for a player. We love to Keegan Dolly, what he was doing at Sundowns, Bafana, but at Chiefs, he hasn't really brought what we know he could bring in the past. Ukune, obvious, we love him for number one distributor emhlabeni wonke. No one can tell me about a better distributor than Kune at his peak. And yeah, he was actually one of the better captains we've had at Chiefs. But then, when he lost his form and off the field things, he just wasn't becoming the captain we needed. So let's first assess last season. Last season, they were the captains and vice captain. Ukune was captain, Udoli was vice captain. Now, what was the issue with that? Number one, our captain, Uitumile Nkune, was never playing. So we had a captain who was either on the bench or on the stands. Do you understand what that means, guys? That means that when we had team interviews, Ukune would get there, but he was never good enough to play for the team. Meaning, Guti, he could have been, Kaizer Chiefs could have selected me again and said, yeah, when Amakhosi Network channel maker, you be the captain of Chiefs. And kuyafana mina kune besofana besohlala ma-standing isikhuluma kuma-interview kuyafana nje. But that was Kune's role. He was the captain but nowhere on the field. And is that a good thing? No, that is not a good thing, not at all. Because guys, let's be honest with ourselves. We want a captain here to be on the field. We want the captain here to play in, week out. So, like example, it mina sengikept. Imagine they say, I'm your boss, but awungazi at your work. Then when I arrive, I'm like, yeah, wena, it's Jafta. Hambe uyoletha le step uzothi nangumuntu uzongihlolela uzozitshela ibho ubani lo baba lo ubani ufunani la. So you see, it's like that, guys, because Ukune, he can't even make the squad, can't even make the team, and then you want him to go tell Peterson diver so, or utshela umdu ukuthi umdu uyabona no ilikhabu lenze so, like that time, like endoda, if you could do these things bozobudlala wena awuzenzi manje, why ucanga ukuthi thina singabelieve wena? And that's the thing, a captain must be in the field, because when you are struggling in a team and Ukune is not even in the match day squad, was one thing, Ukune is at home uphuza ama-juice and what wena uyajuluka lapha making money for Chiefs. That time you umdusha balala earning 30 to 40k, abokuna over 500k. As umduzo uzibuza uthi mara mina i-captain yami ayidlali, i-captain yami ayenzi squad, mara uzongitshela ukuthi yemdu udlala masimba. And then things like that, I know, guys, things like that can't happen. That's why I'm saying, and sorry if those of you who didn't like me saying, but anyway, let me just get to it. So that's my problem with having a captain who's not playing. Number two, Keegan Dolly. Keegan Dolly was either injured or he was swag on the field. If there's a player who missed some of the most goals besides Ashley last season, it was Keegan Dolly. Now, Keegan Dolly is our captain. Keegan Dolly is missing the most chances. Keegan Dolly is getting injured. Keegan Dolly, etc., etc. Now, if I am a team member and I'm like, if you captain Yamis, I go to mina kunankinga. And I'm sure maybe that's what Caleb was saying. Mina. Or Caleb doesn't say mina, but Caleb was like, me, I miss because I have 7. We only miss every day. So me, I'm cool. You see, because Caleb was the 7 goals and he never moved from there. Maybe that 7 was his way of saying he wants to play for Sundowns. We don't know. But yeah, so I'm not happy with the captains. This is my opinion. And I know some of you are going to say, hey, complain. But guys, I want my captain to be on the field at all times. I want my captain to be a regular. I want my captain to be someone who's going to stamp their authority. I want my captain to be someone who, when things are tough, I know good, that guy is there. Example, Kune at his best, it was difficult to score against Kune unless you are above Fernandinho, Yoshaya Mashoto Mhlaba or whoever. But you could never just beat Kune. Number 2, Abo Lucky Lehwati. Number 2, Patrick Mabedis. You see, those were proper captains. Yeah, not this thing of I'm a captain of today. That no, I'm not happy with Kune, especially Kune can be my captain, but only in form. But yeah, if you have to ask me who I think my captains must be, I would say number 1. And obviously it's still early days, so I don't know how they want to play. But I know they are leaders. They are leaders. And I want to give you I'm going to give you a quick tip on our players. And so you guys can be amazed at how many captains we actually have in our team. But yeah, I would make Umsimango our captain, and I'd make Utitlokwe our vice captain, or Ukune. Ditlokwe or Kune if Kune is playing. But those would be my captains. And the reason I'll give Umsimango armband is to take responsibility. Something Atazwane surprises me why he didn't do. When Nkosimpilo Ngobo was 16, Atazwane took the armband, good DDC, and gave it to Nkosimpilo Ngobo. I'm going to stick so matches. Others one what this boy will lead this team, and everyone was like, but this guy, that time the MTC was like, wait, we could play more reserve players. So this guy Ungobo was a captain when senior players were on the field, and he didn't even have a contract. So when Abo Lorenzo Coutinho were relegated to reserve, they were captained by Ungobo at 16. So that's why I'm saying, that's why I'll give him Simango. Take responsibility. It's what you deserve. Okay, quick recap. Which people have been captains in their former teams, etc., etc. Let's start number 1. Ukune, obviously we know, was a captain. Sharp, we're done with that one. Simango was captain. Ditloko captain. Msimango captain of TS Galaxy. Ditloko has been captain of Super Sport. And now and then Supersport, and then mostly Botswana captain. Dove, I can't recall if he was captain for is it Mozambique? I'm not sure if he was captain for that. Frosler, I don't think he has been captain and stuff like that. Now midfield, we don't know. I don't know Castillo's history, but I can tell you that Sitebe at some point, I think, were banned at Amazulu. Matt, definitely. Sekukune, armband he was wearing for sure. Dolly, captain. Dolly was a captain at his team, so that's for sure. So you see, guys, what I'm trying to explain to you is that we have a lot of people who have shown leadership qualities in their previous teams, but now it's about them being leaders in Kaizer Chiefs and taking responsibility. You don't wait for someone, you do it. Ungobo was being captain for youth teams. So these guys know responsibility and they know how to take it. Okay, next topic, guys, after the captains. Topic is Caleb. Caleb Bimenyimana. Guys, let's ask ourselves, usafunani Caleb kule squad? Because I know I've been chatting to fans in the group, and then they're like, Ntseki said he's part of the team because he tried to go to Wydad and that failed, and he rejected those European deals, and he doesn't want to take a buyout from Kaizer Chiefs. So then my question is this, guys. Senzeni ke ngoCaleb, because akafuni ukuhamba, akafuni ukwenza release. Actually uCaleb is the example of uThabani Dube. uDube also last season Chiefs wanted to give him a release. uDube wathi angiyindawo le mali yeChiefs imnandi ngiyodla yona dot i-contract yami iphele noma ngingahlala bench ngi-right but ngiyohlala ngihle. So that was the Caleb story, the Dube story. Dube stayed, finished his contract. I don't know if Caleb is going to do the same thing because Caleb, basically, if people want to understand this, in King Caleb, is that it Chiefs Caleb a lot of money, and Caleb doesn't want to go to another team where he doesn't get that Chiefs money. So that is the problem with Caleb. He wants that Chiefs money. And he knows that other clubs he won't get it because he is not a good player. Chiefs gave him a bonus that he didn't deserve. But anyway, now the question is, people have been saying Unsike said, hey, Caleb is part of the team, what. Now I'm saying, what do we expect Unsike to say? Unsike is a coach and he mustn't give the public dirty laundry of inside Kaizer Chiefs. Meaning, if Kaizer Chiefs is fighting with Caleb, Unsiki can't be the guy who's gonna tell you guys, hey, uCaleb akafuni uthi yena ufuna ukudla imali yeChiefs. So guys, ngiyenzeni mina angazi ukuthi ngiyenze. So he can't say that. He has to say no. uCaleb siyomtrainisa, he's gonna be part of the team, etc. But it doesn't mean ukuthi uCaleb is in the squad, is or in Ntsike's plans. It just means ukuthi akuna plan. We don't know manje ukuthi senzeni ngalo muntu. And then my thing is, transfer window is ending September. So I'm saying, guys, for me, it wouldn't be surprising that if we find another international striker like the Germany one I mentioned, etc., I can tell you for sure, Chiefs will make a plan to get rid of Caleb to get that foreign spot for that player who comes. So if we don't get another player to fill the foreign spot, then sharp, Caleb may be part of the squad going forward. We don't know. Me, I just say if someone is not in your plans, rather loan them or let them go. But I know letting Caleb go is too much money, so just loan Caleb. But yeah, I don't feel like you should have someone who knows Gutanimfuni and the 9 years Gutanimfuni. What's going to happen is that uzoleta umoyo mubi, like bad energy to the team, and that's going to affect the team in the bad way. Because, yeah, so I just say rather Chiefs try fix this thing as soon as possible. Find him a team or loan him. You can still pay his salary, but let him play and gain experience. Like loan him to Swallows that is building a team, or loan him to Richards Bay, and maybe you can get that boy Sanele Barnes in the deal. Yabo, you must be smart about this Kaizer Chiefs. But yeah, what do you guys think must happen to Caleb? Must he come? Must he stay? What must we do with Caleb? And yeah, guys, that is the Caleb story. My next one that I saw is this Ndaba of Truter. I saw this thing on Kickoff and I was like, I don't remember a story like this. On Kickoff or Soccer Latum, one of the two. And it says Guti Chiefs has been eyeing boosting the technical team by bringing Truter in because they are happy about what we saw of him as a cocoon. And they say Truter's buyout clause as a cocoon. A buyout clause meaning Guti, if he Chiefs takes this money out, Truter same time he becomes a Chiefs coach. So the buyout clause, Truter apparently is 2 million. So if the Chiefs take out 2 million, apparently they can just take Truter from Isukukun and he becomes our coach. And then now the question is, do we believe Truter can handle a big team like Kaizer Chiefs if that were to happen? Mina, I don't know. He struggled at the Amazulu, we saw. So we're only seeing him at his best now at Sekukun. Now, this is my opinion. If Truter is as good as he is, because Sekukune is looking like a more serious team, they're signing players, let's give him a second season as Sekukune. If it does well in the second season, okay, sharp, let Chiefs consider it. But it's very dangerous to sign a coach on his first season when he takes over a team. Because what happens there is that abantu bane energy. You can be that coach who gives people energy, but his second season is where we know good. Was it energy only, or were you actually doing proper coaching? So that's my thing with the truth. We need to find out in the second season with Kukune Guti. Was it energy? Like he was that person kind to say, angeke iChiefs nishaye nina, nidle papa namazi, bona badla ama-sushi nama-nandos, angeke iChiefs nishaye. Well, that's how I expect. That's how I'd motivate people, man. That's how I'd motivate people. So yeah, maybe he says things like that, and then they're like, yeah, I'm getting shy about the Nando's, but soft love. And then maybe that's what happened. And if that's the case, then this season he will see good, he will fail. But he actually has a proper coach, Abo Mokhojo, and all those players are good players. So if he does well this season, it means good. His coaching is good, because from what I saw at Amazul, I wasn't too sure about what's happening. But yeah, guys, let me know if Truter comes to boost the technical team. What do you guys think about that? I don't think he would cost anywhere near what Abo Nabi cost and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, tell me what Truter costs. But it's sometimes, is Truter my favorite coach when I think about it? No. But would Truter work? Maybe. Sometimes it's difficult. Like some of us will say maybe we want Steve Barker, but Steve Barker can't just come and make miracles. Steve Barker has grinds. Steve Barker needs time, and Chiefs doesn't have time for people who need time. We need to hit the ground running and win. Uh, People even don't remember, and this is the sad part about sometimes being a Chiefs support, is that Pito never won with Sundown straight away. Pito, it took him time to win. And that time when it took him time, Stuart Baxter was also winning. So it took him some time to be dominant. But the thing is that what Pito had and what Baxter didn't have. Because if Baxter stayed, what could have happened is that when Baxter joined the league, Chiefs signed all the players Baxter wanted, and Baxter won the league and trophies. But if your team is not buying you all the players you want, you won't win. Pizzo is lucky because he went to Sundowns and got all the players he wanted. So now, if Truter comes, he will have this group of players. They're way better than what our others one and stuff had, so it would be better. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. I'm happy for you guys to keep commenting. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, guys, as I mentioned before, please subscribe. Number one, subscribe. As I mentioned before, when the channel grows and gets to 2K, I will now do more live videos where I show my face, etc. Unless you guys prefer this format, then I'll stick to this format. But yeah, guys, have a good one.